Today I'm excited to test the newest version of the iron wheel that's come out, and that is the 125 grain solid version. Previously you've seen me test the 125 grain vented iron wheel, and it did extremely well. I mean, it stuck right into a concrete slab, it went through steel, it performed amazingly well. I mean, this A2 steel is just amazing in its sharpness. And now they've come out with a non-vented. The advantage of the non-vented is twofold. Primarily, it's to reduce the noise in flight, though I've never really noticed any noise problem with the vented head, but this one should have no noise at all. And then it's also a bit stronger just because it doesn't have the grid, as you can see there. It's just going to be solid steel. It's got a titanium 5, grade 5 ferrule in there versus this one has a stainless steel ferrule, but still it should be plenty tough. So I'm excited to see how these two fly. This one flew, dead on at 100 yards, popping balloons out there. So we're going to see if the 125 grain solid groups with the vented. I'm excited to see the difference between the two. Now I'm going to be shooting the iron wheel 125 grains, both the vented and the solid models. I'm at 60 yards, and I had wanted to shoot further than this, but the wind is terrible. It wasn't supposed to be so bad today. I got about 25, 30 mile an hour gusts. It literally just blew over my camera and my tripod. So I'm going to shoot it here at 60 yards, both of them, and see how close they are to each other. First, I'll go with the vented. Now the non-vented. Those look pretty close. They're about 3 inches apart. That the solid one went about 3 inches to the right. That was on me. But pretty good. I'll do it again and see how they do. Here we go again. First the vented, then the non-vented. There we go, right together. Let's do another one. Let's go again. I think I just hit my knock. Well, I didn't hit my knock, but the two shafts were actually touching. Let's do it again. I'm going to go for a different dot because we're blowing out that center dot. Yeah, these things are flying as good as I can shoot. With the wind today, these are just dead on. The solids and the vented, my conclusion, they fly equally well. Very forgiving. And you know, I've shot them into this foam target and this rubber mats over the foam target several times, and they are still, it seems like they're just as sharp as they were when I pulled them out of their cool looking little box. These are pretty amazing heads. I scooted back to 80 yards. And I'm just going to go ahead and see how this iron wheel 125 grain does at 80 yards. And it's got a lot of wind, so we'll see how it does in the wind. Let me zoom on in there. And that thing flew really well. I think that was right in there. Let me zoom in. I'm zooming as much as it can get. Yeah, looks like about 2 inches low right. This thing flies good, man. It flies every bit as good as the vented head. 2 thumbs up for the solid, 2 thumbs up for the vented. These iron wheels are a force to contend with.